Garbage collection in PHP. PHP performs garbage collection at three primary junctures. First one, when you tell it to. Second, when you leave a function. Third, when the script ends. Situation 1 occurs when you use unset function, MySQL free result function, or other resource destroying functions that explicitly clear up after your variables. Situation 2 clears up resource implicitly. Any variable that leaves scope is no longer applicable gets cleared up for you. Finally, situation 3 frees up all script-related resources implicitly. It is important to understand that situation 2 and 3 both use the same code path as situation 1. That is, if you free up resource using unset function or another resource destroying function, it will take as much time to do as if PHP had to destroy the resource at the end of the script. This might sound like a rather mundane and quite frankly obvious thing to say. However, it has profound implications because it means there is little reason to rely on PHP for garbage collection unless you are lazy. Now, of course, that is not quite true unless you are really strapped for resources. There is little point calling unset function on each of your variables when you are done with them, and similarly, there is little point in explicitly cleaning up after a resource just before the script is about to end, as it is going to happen anyway without the need to clog up your script. However, if there is any sizable delay between you finishing using a big resource and the juncture at which automatic garbage collection will take place, then you should clean up after yourself and claim the resource back. Getting a full understanding of how the garbage collection works in PHP and also how copy on write works is no easy task. However, if you ever plan to create interactive application with PHP, such as understanding is essential because without it, your program risks leaking memory. I put together a simple test script that demonstrates how memory usage works in PHP. To run it, you need to compile PHP by hand with the configure switch enable memory limit. You will also need to boost the memory limit up from 8 MB in your php.ini. Set it to something high like 800 MB temporarily just to make sure. To get the memory usage, just call the memory get usage function with no parameters. It returns the amount of memory being used by the current PHP process in bytes. Here is the script. For those of you without the will or the way to do that, I ran the script for you. Here's what I got. Okay, so what does that tell us? Before the script has done anything, PHP is already using 37 kilobytes of RAM. This is where the parse script and other basic components live. there is nothing we can do about that. In stage 2, we have allocated 1 million numbers into the array called $ARR, using up 57.5 megabyte of RAM. Yes, PHP is reporting over 60 million bytes, but there are 1024 bytes in a kilobyte and 1024 kilobytes in a megabyte, hence 57.5 megabyte. By stage 3, we have also got the $foo and $bar variables set to integers, so there is a normal increase in memory usage. So far it is so good. Now the interesting part is stage 4. $ARR is copied into $foo and $bar, giving us 3 instances of the same array. However, look at the memory usage. It is exactly the same as in the stage 3. Why is this? Copy on write, of course. That is both $foo $bar and $A are all pointing to the same internal array. This is illustrated in the next 2 stages. In stage 5, $array is said to be an empty array and get the memory usage barely moves. It goes up to a little because a new array structure is allocated empty for $ARR, but it is basically negligible. In stage 6, we have added an array element to the $bar array, so PHP performs the copy on write operation. $bar takes a full copy of array it was previously pointing to, then adds the new element. At this point, $foo and $bar are pointing 2 different arrays, and $ARR is pointing to an empty array. In stage 7, $foo is also said to be an empty array, and suddenly there is a huge drop in the amount of memory used as $foo's array gets cleaned up. Note, however, that even though the $bar array is no longer referenced in the rest of the script, it is not garbage collected. PHP holds it in memory all the way until the script finishes.